What's good? What's good, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of The Urban Platform Speaks. Uh, Make sure to like and subscribe as you come into the channel and check out the content. And with that being said, I want to speak on Michael Jordan and his legacy and his accomplishments at when he was at Chicago. You know, now this caption right here says that he joined a losing franchise 7 years later, took his 7 years later, they had a three-peat, led his team to a three-peat. And so this right here, this caption right here just basically, in my opinion, just points out the difference between Michael Jordan and LeBron James, right? And this is where LeBron James, in my opinion, lost that GOAT argument, right? LeBron, after 7 years of playing at Cleveland, had to go and team up with other players, other superstars, in order to get a championship. Whereas though Mike, after 7 years of playing, that's when they started their three-peat. So now I think that had LeBron stayed in Miami, because a lot of people didn't like the way LeBron left Cleveland in the first place. Cleveland fans wasn't happy about the way he left. I personally at the time, I didn't really have an issue with, LeBron leaving. I didn't see the significance too. Also, at the time that LeBron left to go to Miami, I just thought that, LeBron don't want to be like other players who just hang around on their team and their organization too long, and then they only wind up winning like one ring. So LeBron got out of Dodge real fast. Like after 7 years, they didn't win, so LeBron moved on. But the thing about it, in my opinion, is that LeBron, once he had a top-notch organization like Miami Heat, I think he should have stayed there. I think people had LeBron stayed in Miami with that top-notch. They had Pat Riley and Eric Spoelstra, and they had an established culture. So even when Dwayne Wade and Chris Bosh left, I think that Pat Riley and Eric Spoelstra would have put people around LeBron that could have helped LeBron win more rings. When he left Miami and went back to Cleveland, it was over with as far as, by that time it was over with as far as the GOAT conversation. And, I'm not sure at that time how many championships he had lost, but I know he had lost at least, probably at least 3 by then. He had lost, after that he wound up losing some he lost 3 championships to Golden State. I know he lost another championship to Dallas. He lost to the Spurs. He lost to Boston. Well, Boston knocked them out of the playoffs. And I'm not sure who that 16 they lost the championship to. But I just think that, I don't see how people can compare Michael Jordan to LeBron. Mike had 2, not one, but 2 three-peats in his career. He won 3 in a row. Then he retired from basketball. I think like 18 months later he came back, and then they started another three-peat. Then he won another 3. And I just recently listened to one guy who just said that, like, when Mike was at his peak, Mike dominated defense at both ends of the court, defense and offense. He won scoring titles and MVPs, in the same season, and LeBron has never done that. And so, to compare these two is just, in my opinion, it's like, it's really doing LeBron a disservice, because he's not on that level. And then when you compare those two, you're going to get so many people that come out against LeBron and be, and just state the truth, because they don't want, they don't want this to go down in history as something that is the truth, when everybody know it's not the truth. You got old school basketball players who played, they're letting you know that this wasn't the case, that LeBron definitely wasn't a GOAT. You got fans, people who watch the game and know the game and understand the game, also agreed that LeBron, wasn't a GOAT, especially people who watched watched basketball in the 80s and the 90s and the early 2000s. So you got a chance to see Magic, Bird, Mike, and Kobe. So people know, just from watching basketball for that amount of time, people know like what championship basketball looks like and what it's all about. And LeBron is not that. He's definitely not that. And so I just thought that this caption right here just really just tells it all. And in my opinion, this is when LeBron, once he left Cleveland, that's when LeBron, he took himself out of that GOAT conversation. And I never thought, as a basketball fan, I never thought that LeBron was even in the GOAT conversation, or, I just never really saw him as that. I always looked at Kobe as being in the conversation and not LeBron. And so once they put LeBron in there, I was like, they can't be serious. But, the media and the NBA just trying to prop LeBron up as being a GOAT, and fortunately, people who know better are pushing back. And this right here, this caption right here, just explains more so why LeBron, is not the GOAT, nor is he even in that conversation. And so that's my take on it. With that being said, make sure to like and subscribe. Don't forget to leave a comment, and I will check you all out in the next video.